Alright, Kung Fu Fossil here again today. Today we're going to do a progression of an ankle rehab. At the end of this there'll be a photo of what Ronan's ankle looked like when he did it about 4 weeks ago. So he did his icing, he did contrast bathing, he's done his very basic stuff. So now we're going to progress it and just give you an idea of how you can progress a good rehab for ankles. For any age again, but this one will probably go a little bit more sports specific, okay? So these also get names of like Trendelenburg, modified stalk stances and things like that, but we just need function. So it's got to go to whatever sport we're working with, okay? First of all, let's just do that one without the ball. So just lifting your leg up, holding it there, close your eyes, because we want the visual part taken out of this. Young people spend a lot of time on screens these days, so they tend to get a bit too visual, and I've just found that through the years they're losing that ability to feel where their players are and stuff. You can see how hard his knee and ankle stabilisers are working. Okay, let's do that with the other leg, please, Ron. And, you know, huge difference between sides. So this would be an influencer when we're doing a return to play plan for him. Okay, now doing it with your knee together and your foot behind. Same gig, closing your eyes. And we'll often find that if they're good in one position, they're not so good in the other position, or vice versa. Okay, beautiful. Change legs, because we don't want to make a 20-minute clip. People only need to see your legs for about a minute or so, it's plenty. So again, very different, but it's the opposite way around. Okay, so now we'll progress that to a single-legged style deadlift, both cross-hand and parallel arm. So making sure that when you go over, that you really lift that rear leg. Try and lift that rear leg more, thank you, and up. And then with the other hand, same thing off that same leg. Same leg, beautiful. And again, we'll find that one will be better than the other. Okay, other leg. Good. And other hand. Alright, so now we're going to progress this a little bit. And what we're going to do is, because like Ronan plays basketball, so obviously his weapon of choice will be, but this would be the same for netballers, footballers, NRL, yeah. Whatever it is you use is what you use. If you're a tennis player, you could use a racket, okay? So, leg up, closing your eyes, and now move the ball. So we want him to thrust the ball on different angles, and this is going to sort of get some commitment, get that knee up in front more, Ronan. Yeah, come on. Very good. All right, stop dancing, let's go to it. All right, other leg, so pick it up. And picking it up, push it up towards the roof, down, side, circles, like you're going around opponents, like you're setting up for a bounce pass or something to that effect. Beautiful. Change legs, do it with that leg behind, so our knees are level. So the harder you thrust, obviously there's a big load comes back into those core muscles, and then we can sort of go, well, okay, he needs to strengthen glutes more, maybe some lower abs, or they might be just out of timing. But we would have to then look at that for when he plays, because his passing will go off a bit. Okay, change the legs, same thing. Big movements, come on, be brave, be bold. So if he was to stand on an ordinary wobble board and do all that conventional stuff, he would look fine. But when we take it to a more sports-specific base, you know, big differences between sides, so all of this has to be addressed and fixed before in his return to play program. And go. All right, we're going to put the band on an ankle. Look, the strength can be all over the place. This was basically a more anterior talofib ligament and a bit of delt ligament, so you know, these will vary, but he will basically bring that down your foot more, or you're going to do what I did before when I was showing you. Good. All right, so he's going to gently point and flex. And you could use all sorts of bands, you know, just to get the resistance for this. Nice and slow for starters. And then you'll do things like go down quick, come up slow, or go down slow, come up quick. Beautiful. Then we will go inversion, eversion. Is there pain there, Ronan, on inversion? There certainly is. Mm-hmm. So he would have to do more work there. Possibly we would ice this after he has finished. All right, let's do some with the other leg anyway, just so you can feel the difference between sides. If you use this type of band, make sure you get it right down your instep, otherwise you will be kissing it. So you could lift probably 3 times that weight, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so same thing, inversion, eversion, and we get to see this big difference in range of motion. So even though in basketball they are wearing those boots, we can still see there's some swelling, residual swelling here. So when he does this training, he would ice up immediately afterwards. The usual stuff, 10 minutes an hour. He could start some light training and probably, you know, playing himself into a game a bit now would be good too. Okay, that will do with that bit of the strength work. Okay, so that was just a really sort of a good overview. We're going to revisit this in about 2 weeks. His dosage of this, because when you do these kind of rehab exercises, it really is like a script. He will be doing them every other day, not every day, because otherwise you just train yourself to fail all the time, so your nervous system needs to recover. And then we want to integrate probably some band type of squats, a little bit of plyometric activity, which we'll all put up anyway, so that way you get a chance to see it. So then you've pretty much got like a go to woe for a basic thing. Feel free to comment. Everybody has a lot of opinions on these things. That's okay. I'm just a fossil. That's what the name is. So, Kung Fu Fossil signing off.